The next thing we want to take a look at would be remodeling. So I'm going to go back here to remodeling and say, okay, what's the most important content or layout to have to attract a high quality remodeling lead? So this builder obviously does both remodeling and custom homes. I always like to separate that on your website. If you do both, make sure it's clearly, this is the remodeling side, it's clear this is the custom home side. There it will look for different things based on what type of lead they are. What I really wanted to point out to you here is that from a remodeling standpoint, your project pages are most important. These are like your custom home examples or your floor plan pages. This is where people are going to start their journey. Now, when it comes to this, open up a project page. I'll start with kitchens. Using case studies, you can get as expansive in a case study or as simple as simply putting in the name of the client you built here. So this is what this client has done is they just put the client name. This is obviously a kitchen case study, and then they did another one down here, the Lunds, the Callister. The idea ideally we want to show is we want to show a really different types of motifs or architectural styles. So if you're looking for something, like this is I don't know what motif you would call this, but a white on black or a white on dark. There's some grays and things in here. Okay, if you have somebody that's interested in this, great. You've shown that example. So if they want a little bit more of a traditional, looks like this is a little bit more of a traditional layout here. So you want to show just a real good mix there for your case studies or on your project pages. Now you also for remodeling need to have a service area. We've already been through that here. So one more time. Again, show those locations, those cities that you work from. Again, because people will look for remodelers and want to ask the question, will you remodel in my neighborhood? So anybody that falls into these communities, they automatically know this is the builder that will build here, remodel or custom homes. And now I can take the next step, which would be opting in, creating that permission-based relationship with the lead. One other example I wanted to show, I think over here is, we have a project photo section here. And you can see this one. So they have it broken up here by the different types of projects. And these are what we call anchor links. So it's links on the same page, just take you to different parts of the page. And then they actually used it by community. So again, these are all lower levels. I like doing a little design statement. Those do get read. It doesn't have to be more than 2 or 3 sentences, but it's very important. They do get read. And then, of course, where people are going to spend the majority of the time is just going through here and looking at the pictures and dreaming about how their basement or their kitchen could look just like what one of your clients turned out on your website. Diana, thoughts? What do you think? What do you think of those examples?
So I now see the importance of just keeping short and clear information on the website, and very specific with locations and things that the client is looking, not what I'm interested in as a provider. So because we can get very technical when we share on the website, because we know and we see so many perspectives, but just focus on what the client wants and needs when they're looking. I think that's very important to keep in mind, and that's the key.
Really good point. The layouts position the information thereafter, like I said, so you can access it in one click. And going back and reiterating, too many builders get caught up with the technical side of the business. So they want to get into the process. They want to get into, the sticks and bricks part of the things. And just understand, your buyers don't care about that yet. Or your leads don't care about that. They're looking to be emotionally attached to you before they're willing to take the next step. So you don't create that emotional attachment through technical or logical information. This is hard for me to understand at first because I'm very, logically step by step, step 1, step 2, step 3. And when you build or remodel a home, you have to follow a certain process, obviously, in order to get the completed product. So builders like to put that same process on their website. it will do more to detract leads than will ever do to help you. So the key thing is again, just stick with the three questions. Again, what will my project look like? How much will it cost? And where can I build it? One of the things actually that I didn't show that I probably should is from a cost standpoint is available homes content. And available homes content allows you to take and do different price points, of showing homes that you can build. So in this case, these homes are 1.7 to about $2.1 million. They don't even have to be homes actually speculative homes you built for sale. It could simply be, this is an example of different price points that we can hit. You want to show your full breadth of offering for different homes that you can build. So an available homes page, even if you're a custom builder, even if you don't build spec homes, very, very important, because that's one of the main ways that a lead will identify is, can I build my home within a price point that's realistic that you can provide for me? They find a plan they like, or they see images they like, they see a price point that matches what they're looking for. That is reassuring that they found the right builder, and then they will move to the next step, which once we attracted them, the next thing we have to do is capture them. So it's all part of the process. All of it is very, very important to make sure that you're generating that, attracting that high quality lead and ultimately converting them into a sale.